Hey guys, RozaldVane, and welcome back to Zero Escape 999 or Zero Escape 9. I'm trying to get this right. 9 hours, 9 people, 9 doors. There we go. I think that's what it is. Yeah, last episode we basically are starting a puzzle round with Seven and Clover. I think it was Clover. We are now in this sort of like chemical surgical space, I guess, and Seven here is talking about a lot of stuff related to the conversations we had with June, Santa, and Lotus, where we talked about like sarcophagus, or actually not Lotus, just Santa for the most part, and June for the most part, because June was like very enamored by the Titanic stuff, where she talked about the ice that can't melt and stuff like that. So we're basically talking to Seven about this, and he's kind of leading us to that sort of like direction of like, oh, okay, well, we like I remember so and so. Like he's kind of like Seven's like kind of the guy who just forgot his memories and everything. So he's kind of unlocking that and telling us more, I guess. Which I'm fascinated by the fact that they give these knowledge kind of to these like allocated to like these characters that don't feel like I just don't know. The knowledge just feels really random at points in time earlier, and now it's like coming full circle, and then Seven's like explaining the rest to us, I guess. But yeah, that's what we were at. We were just having a conversation with Seven while also finding the pieces of parts to help us get past this room, because we're stuck in this room for a while, trying to get the key pieces for the puzzle to be solved. Anyways, let's continue. Wait, you just said that she was on this boat, which is the mummy, I guess, the mummified princess or lady. I can't remember her name already.
ああ、言ったな。アリスは間違いなくこの船のどこかにいるはずだ。
なぜ？
俺は知ってるからだ。
何を？
その後アリスがどうなったのかを。
聞かせてくれ。どうなったんだ？
当時ニューヨークには世界中の富豪たちが集まるブラックマーケットがあったと言われている。
Wait.
そこのオークションでアリスは競売にかけられたんだ。
So it randomly just stumbled into an auction house after it was disappearing from Canada. That's so weird. That it just magically disappeared and then reappeared somewhere else. I mean, it might have been a thief, but then it would be weird that the thief tie-in is in this particular boat. Imagining that Seven was the one who stole the coffin Alice thing. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me.
落札した人物の名はサーデュエフ・ゴルダイン。
And the reason why I say that my assumption is on Seven being the one who stole it is because he has no recollection of this thing, of his doing it, but he does have a recollection of like his auction thing and the memory of Alice and stuff, because there's no way in hell you are so knowledgeable about the thing just as June is. Maybe June is the one who was like one of the millionaires who tried to buy the thing. Or her parents were, or something like that. That would be stupidly dumb. And Zero would be the same thing. I don't know. Lord Dashiell Gordine.
聞いたことのある名前だろう。
No.
ゴルダイン卿。タイタニック号の姉妹船。ギガント号を買い取った人物か。
Oh, okay, so it's that guy. Sorry, my memory has been fuzzed up because there's too many weird random informations that just comes up. I think I'm more worried about and concerned about the scenario than I am with the whole history of the Alice situation. I think it does come in handy if you know about Alice and stuff, which I do remember some parts of it, not a whole lot of it. That I think that knowing some good information about it will actually complete a part of the story for you, I guess, in a weird way. I don't know.
その通り。ま、時系列的には逆になるんだがな。
というと？
ゴルダイン卿は1912年にアリスを手に入れてから、その4年後の1916年にギガントを買い取ったんだ。
Oh, interesting. But why would Gordane try to reenact the Titanic by buying Alice and a boat sister to Titanic? Is it because he wants to reenact the whole situation? 1916 is close to the end of World War One, I think it was. Or it was at the tail end of the World War One, I think. Because I know World War Two starts at 45. And I know Prohibition and stuff like that in New York was 1920s. Not tail end, sorry. It might be before World War One, yeah. But then they said there was something about the war, right? Like this boat has the boat war beds and everything. So it should be like, yeah, the tail end or beginning of World War One or something.
そしてギガントのどこかにアリスを隠した。それがどこなのかはわからん。彼は1931年にこの世を去っている。
So before World War Two, in a sense. And he died during the start of the Great Depression, in that case. So, might have been he went bankrupt and everything.
アリスの隠し場所を誰にも告げぬままくたばっちまったのさ。ただ
なんだ
ゴルダイン教の側近が一度だけ尋ねたことがあるそうだ。
Oh?
アリスはどこに？すると彼はこう答えたという。ギガントのへその下。知識の森を抜けた小部屋にアリスは眠っている。
And who is this friend of his? I'm more concerned about the guy who knows this and like what the information holds. It's just I'm worried that the person who's been told about this clue is someone on the ship, which is probably Seven.
なんだそりゃ暗号か
さあな。とにかくそんなわけで俺は確信してるんだよ。
Oh, he believes it.
ギガントのどこかに、つまり
Oh, oops. I didn't realize there was more.
ちょっと二人とも何やってんのよ。そんなところでだべってないで早く出てきなさいよ。
いや、わかったわかった。すぐに行くよ。
たくもう。
I mean, I'm surprised genuinely that these conversations don't eat up the time in the game itself.
とにかくそういうわけだ。今話したこと、いずれ役に立つ時が来るかもしれん。忘れんなよ。
Sure.
アリスか。
その王女のミイラは普通のミイラじゃなかったんですよ。
I was not anticipating June's voice to come through there.
彼女凍ってたみたいなんです。
Yeah, because I was thinking Junpei was just thinking to himself again, but it was just the recollection of June's voice.
発見された時からタイタニックに積み込まれるまでずっと凍りついたその体は砂漠の上を運ばれている時でさえ決して溶けることはなかったと言われています。
そのエジプトの王女がアリス。体内にある 60% の水分が全てアイスナインでできていた。
Even if her body turns into Ice 9, that doesn't make any sense to me because it's like... Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense if it's like her body's made by Ice 9.
バカバカしい。そんな人間いるわけないじゃないか。
Because it's like a chemical that is not something that a human would survive in. It's not water, it's like a different type of water. So why would the water be inside her body? If anything, it's just the water surrounding her body that's there. But it's preserving a dead body, not a live body. So, I mean, this is not like the weird, like, oh, it's gonna come back to life if it's unfrozen or anything. It's like, oh, it's just a dead body that's surrounded by the ice that can't melt easily. Anyways, what items do we have? We got the heart, I think. The chest, the heart, the arm. I think we're missing the legs. Red and blue liquid. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what we're here needing that for yet, so... Yeah, we're gonna go to this door because we haven't been to this door yet. I think you can hang your coat here. There's a bunch of hooks. Okay. Oh, geez, that freaking turn is scary. Let's see if... Huh? A piece of paper. What's this? Is this some kind of medical record? New material has been added to the file screen. Where do we... Oh, there it is. A medical record found in the preparation room. It has a record of 2 mannequins. There is a male mannequin named John, a female named Lucy. The name shows each mannequin's total weight and the weight of their individual bodies, or individual parts. So this is probably going to be a clue about how we're going to find the key to open up the next pathway to forward. I'm wondering if... Excuse me about that. I'm wondering if we had to do the weigh-in every time, because that would suck as hell. I didn't even know there's more. Yeah, I didn't know there was, like, information there, but it's kind of weird that they share the same file location. Oh. Is it the liquid thing? Hey! The blue light turned on. And I heard a noise. It sounded like something unlocking. Oh, this is a key thing we need. There's a symbol engraved over the keyhole. Hey, this is Jupiter symbol. Hey, wasn't this Jupiter symbol engraved by the keyhole on the other door? Other door? The door at the end of the hallway with all those rooms. You think maybe this door and that door uses the same key? Maybe. What's this? A light switch. Doesn't seem to be working. Light switch, but it ain't working. It's locked. It won't even budge. Do you think this is the exit? Potentially? I mean, it seems like it. Ah! What the hell are you doing? Don't you want to get out of here? But I'm tired. Okay. Just love how it is. Oh, okay. Okay, and we got the leg. Alright, so that's a leg. So we need to get the colors matched up and everything. A sink. The doctors and nurses probably wash their hands here before an operation. Nothing suspicious here. Okay. Alright, let's get the other liquid. The red liquid, yeah. A red light's on now. I think I heard another noise. And then let's get the blue liquid. I get it. You combine the red and blue liquid to make a purple one. Good job, Junpei. The purple light came on and I heard an unlock. I'm sure it's unlocked. The locker with the purple plate has gotta be unlocked. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see what happened. Kind of weird that we drained the thing, the beaker. Alright, we got the stomach, which is the torso. Or waist, I guess I would say. Alright, so that should be most of the parts we need, I'd say. Yeah, that should be most of the parts we need for Alice. Or not Alice, Lucy, sorry. I'm mixing the two of the thing. This bed doesn't look very comfortable. An old hard bed. How do I start putting their bodies onto their pieces, though? John is just lying there. I mean, I have all the pieces of the thing now, right? I'm trying to drop the items onto the bed, but it's not letting me. Okay, so we've collected the 6 parts of the medical mannequin. So the one we've got must be for Lucy, right? Yeah. Seems like it. Well, I say we give Lucy her parts back. Any objections? No? Agreed. Alright, let's get started. Combine! Oh, there's a number on here. 51 kg. What's this? Is this the weight? Well, we were just stacking body parts on it, so it might make sense that it'd be the weight. Hey, nothing happened. That's odd. Maybe it's the wrong weight. Weight? Yeah, well, you know how there's a scale on the side of the bed? Maybe... We need to get the scale to a specific number. How are we gonna do that? I think we're supposed to swap our body parts with John. Oh. Well, let's give it a shot. Operating instructions. The screen will display 2 medical mannequins. You can switch their body parts by selecting the parts you want to swap out. Okay. Okay, cool. So our goal is what? I need to know what the goal is first. Oh, no. No dice. I think if we knew the weight of each part, we could figure it out. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to look for the file to look at what the weight is for the 2. 51.3, 53.2. Understood. Yeah, we don't have any real numbers, but yeah, 51.2, I think. I can't remember no more, damn it. This is the right stomach for both of them, I think. I think it just comes down to the legs, or the arms. Yeah, so the arms is similar to John's. No, that's not it. His is 53.2, I think. So something in the part's not right. No, that one's too tall for the other. Nope, that's not right. This is correct because the arms match the hand symbol. Nope, that's not it. This gets it more closer to what it is, but it's just like I'm trying to figure out okay, so the stomach is, these legs and the stomach and torso is way heavier. The heart right here is pretty heavy. Just that the arm doesn't provide enough in itself. Yeah, so that's 0.2 differences here. No. Yeah, no, that's not it. Nope. Chinpei, are you looking at the medical record? You gotta use your hints, or you're never gonna figure it out. You're right. Maybe I ought to take a look at that thing. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to go back to the freaking medical record. I'm sorry if I'm not saying anything, too, if I'm trying. 51.3. Oh, so she needs to have the heavier piece. Lucy needs to be heavier than John. Oh, Lucy has the hand that's, like, spread out like this, and John is like this. But why is their one... Their left arm, I think, is, like, a lot... Yeah, that's pretty confusing a little bit. Okay. 51.3 John, 53.2 Lucy. I gotta remember that. Gotta remember those numbers, and I'll forget it right off the bat. not intentionally, but just the way it is. 51.3 and 53.2. So I remember this is 53.2 for sure. So I need John to be less heavier. No, that would have been easier, but no. 53.2, 51.3. So that's not it. The heart's probably as close as it is with heavy. Nope. Yeah, that makes Lucy heavier, which is right. So I can't really swap the head, nor can I swap the arm. Wow. The arm is like 0.5 difference right now. Okay, I think I can do this. There we go. So basically the male parts are all on the female parts. It's kind of weird though. Hey, Junpei. I just heard something. It came from John's operating table. We better check it out. Okay. I guess we gotta check John. Hey Junpei, look at the scale. Huh? The lid on the scale. Hey, it opens. Oh, I get it. It must have opened because we matched John's weight to what's on the chart. There's something on the part that's sticking out. And there's the Jupiter key. Why do we still have the liquid, though? Oh, it's because of the purple liquid for what we need there. Alright. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do that. Gotta spin it around. Going this way. I think this is the way forward, technically. We still got time. We'll probably make our way through it, I guess.
おい、ちょっと待て。
どうしたんだ？
四つ葉がいね
Huh? She just disappeared? What the?
ったく何やってんだよあいつ。セブン、ちょっと待っててくれ。連れ
え。わかった。
おい、どうしたんだよ四つ葉。早く行くぞ。何してんだよ。
I'm guessing we're talking to her just to comfort her so that we can... I think we have to say the right things to kind of comfort her. Because it seems like she would probably become a little bit unstable because of the fact that she lost her brother somewhere.
そんなにジョン君と別れるのが名残惜しいのか？
Junpei, it's not the time to joke.
四つ葉聞いてんのか？
お兄ちゃん、もしかしたら殺されたのかもしれない。急にいなくなっちゃったのはきっとそのせいで。だとしたら多分次に狙われるのは
What? Why? Why do you think it's
私だと
yourself?
思う。
Why do you think it's you next? What?
何言ってんだよ。どうしちまったんだよ突然。
What do you want to do? Oh, yeah, we did have the 4-leaf clover. I forgot about that due to Santa. You know what? I'll give it to her because I feel like the sentimental value is what kind of would help. I feel like this would help bring her together a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be the best thing in the world. I will still give it to her nonetheless.
あ、そうだ。確かポケットにあった。
It's also interesting that we don't even get to see the item in our pockets at all whatsoever, so it's like weird that I forgot that I had that thing.
四つ葉のクローバー知ってるか？四つ葉のクローバーの葉っぱには1枚ずつ意味が込められてるんだぜ。
Thanks, Santa.
ホープ、フェイス、ラブ、ラック、希望、信頼、愛、幸運だ。こいつをお前にやろう。お守りだ。受け取ってくれ。いいか、四つ葉。いつでも、どんな時でも、希望を捨てちゃいけない。
Oh. Okay, I didn't realize there was more to the conversation.
この3つが揃った時、初めて幸運が訪れる。お前の兄貴、ニルスは殺されてなんかいない。
It's interesting that Junpei calls Snake Aniki. I was just like, wait, Aniki? Okay. Yeah, Aniki is like older brother, I guess, in a sense. I think it's more from a guy saying it to a guy. So like, but then I think Aniki is like in a sense that it's like not blood related and like kind of thing, because like if you're related, you would say Oni-chan, Oni-san. I think it was like Oni, because I always hear O-N-I-I-san, and I was just like, oh, okay. But I think Aniki is more towards like being older brother in a way that's like perception of being an older brother to the person kind of thing. So it's interesting to hear Aniki on Snake.
きっとどこかで生きている。そう信じるんだ。強く。
And even if he's not, And even if he's not alive, he's alive in Clover's heart, you know? That's the point. Like, the idea is that if you can't make it out, if he doesn't make it out with you, the best thing he would want is you getting out alive as well. Like, even if he has to sacrifice himself. I'm pretty sure Snake would have sacrificed himself for Clover to get out, because he knows that he himself would probably try his best not to let Clover, like, die in here in unhappiness.
ありがとう。
最後、出口の前でセブンが待ってる。
待って。その前に一つだけ聞きたいことがあるの。
I'm guessing she wants to leave with us. Only if me and June leaves that she'll leave with us, I guess.
なんだ？
実験って聞いて、何か思い当たることは？
は？
そっか。そうだよね。それじゃあやっぱり、ただの偶然だったんだ。順平が四つ葉のクローバーのこと、知ってたのは。
すまん。意味がわからないんだが。
Oh, is it the stupid thing that Lotus did? Oh, no. It's gonna connect back to the Lotus, like, conversation where she's like, oh, we all have this brainwave thing that we all share the information to each other or something without even being in the same room or something.
なんでもないの。
気にしないでって言われて、気にならないやつなんていないだろう。
It's funny because Junpei was like, this is holy crap nonsense with, like, June and Santa earlier on in the first two puzzle rooms, or the first half of the puzzle room, or the first two puzzle rooms that we got through. And now we're here with Clover and Seven, where we're like, okay, we're accepting of these information. It's just a weird twist of, like, or not twist, like, weird, like, flip of a switch for us.
なあ、教えてくれ。何なんだ、その実験って。
絶対、誰にも言わないって誓ってくれる？
There's a big likely chance that this experiment already exists in everyone else's mind. I would not be surprised.
おう、誓うよ。
本当に？
本当だ。
信頼してもいいんだよね。
Okay.
当たり前じゃないか。
We had to take 3 confirmations to get her to accept it.
わかった。それじゃあ教えてあげる。
Wait. Okay, we're still good. Okay.
今から9年前、この船で何が行われたのか。
待て待て待て。この船で？
そう。この船で、実験は、ある特殊な心理的作用を検証するために行われたの。
It is exactly what Lotus was talking about not long ago.
その心理的作用っていうのは、目には見えないフィールドを介した共鳴作用のことなんだけど。
Thanks a lot, Lotus. I don't know. I mean, how did I see this coming? Why did I see this coming? Because it's like, it's obvious considering how Seven kind of connected the dots with June's part of the story. Now we're connecting the dots with what Lotus was talking about earlier. And it's funny because it happened somewhat similarly, where it started with these random knowledge of the ship, and then it ends with this sort of like talking about the psychic ability stuff. Ugh.
目には見えないフィールド？
例えば、これを見て。ジョン君。これって、本当にジョン君なのかな？
は？
ロックの靴下、みたいじゃない？そうじゃなければ、テセウスの船とか。
I'm so confused. My brain is hurting already. What is this ship of Theseus and John's Lock or something?
知らない？今言ったパラドックスの話。
知らないな。
Is it kind of similar to like what was it? The Schrodinger's cat kind of thing, almost? Like, you put the cat in the box, but you don't know what you don't know if it's dead in the box or it's still alive in the box kind of situation. And it's like the same thing with this is like, but with John being the case of like, is this really John, or are we just labeling this character John as for the sake of our understanding maybe?
そっか。ロックの靴下っていうのはこんな話。
Locks the socks. What the?
今ここにお気に入りの靴下があるとするね。
Yeah, it has a hole.
その靴下に大きな穴が開いちゃったの。順平だったらどうする？
For me, I would just, well, if Junpei's the one answering, I think he would throw it away. But for me, I'd say I'd keep it and wear it until it wears out even more, and then I'll throw it away. I'd say yeah, he would throw it away.
俺だったら迷わず捨てちまうな。
大好きな思い入れのある靴下なのに？
靴下にそんな思い入れなんて。
いいから、もしそうだったとして。
Okay, I guess.
そしたらまあ継ぎ当てかなんかして修繕するんじゃないかな。
他のところにも穴が開いちゃったら？
また継ぎ当てをする。
さらに他のところにも穴が開いちゃったら？
Patch it up.
また継ぎ当てを。
じゃあさ、そうして何度も何度も継ぎ当てを繰り返していって、最初に使われてた布地が全くなくなっちゃったとしたら。
Like a Frankenstein sock.
そうしたら、それって元のお気に入りの靴下と同じものって言えるのかな？
Probably not. But it has some semblance of the original socks.
難しい問題だな。
Like it has some semblance by the shape, but not by the material.
もしかしてそれがロックの靴下の話か？
そう。テセウスの船も似たようなもの。
So it's saying that like they took a piece of let's say example Titanic and gigantic. They put parts of Titanic together and then put gigantic together or gigantic together, and then it's like boom, a amalgamation of a Frankenstein ship that's similar to each other, and that's the third ship basically. But in the sense that we call it gigantic, it's probably because it has a lot of the pieces of Titanic shape-wise in place, but not the same materials being built from the Titanic. So maybe that's what she's trying to hit or hint at for the ship of Theseus, or the idea of like the locks and stuff. So maybe she's trying to put it into our brains, the idea that the ship is a whole different ship, but it has a similar name to a thing that exists. And so that's what she's trying to hint at with the John as well, like saying John is not really truly John, because a lot of the parts of who he is or who that or whatever that mannequin was not exactly what it was intentionally, but it has similar shapes and ideas of the other parts of what the mannequin was. So it's interesting to start thinking of that, I guess, in that way. I don't know. It's kind of a weird theory / philosophy, I guess. Yeah, so I'll end it here for now. Let's hear about the ship of Theseus in the next episode. But for now, let's save. And, no? I'm trying to move to the next... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll move to the next episode knowing about what the ship of Theseus is all about, and see what Clover's kind of closing out point is. So we'll see about that in the next episode. Other than that, that's it for this episode. So, Roz, out.